Hello everybody, my name is Ultra Eric and welcome back to Computer/Laptop Suggestions. I'm sorry folks for the long delay of the series, but right now we're in episode 10. So today, as promised, we're going to talk about the Mac Pro. So, that's right, the Mac Pro. Power to change everything. Now the Mac Pro, of course, that you could bring it along with you, and inside right here, you can see it again. Look at that. It slides right up, and you can see all the parts and the bolts and the wires and all that stuff. So yeah, function defines form. Now, this is where the Mac Pro, of course, that you'll be able to access. Like it's like a little bit of a safe, something like a lock. And right there, folks, as you can see, we have some of the parts, which you can able to check this out. You can check this out, folks, right here. There's like a little bolts inside the circuits, including the Radeon Pro Vega 2. There are two of them right here in the MPX model. Up to 28 cores of power. Create without constraint. Now, of course, right here, folks, this is where the memory is. As you can see, all these parts right here. So yeah, so you can see that. Engineered to go all out all the time. So this is where it gets serious. Now, you can see all the those stripe thingies or something with those parts right here, those wires. Forget everything you know about memory with up to 2933 MHz DDR4 with the ECC memory. 140 gigabyte memory bandwidth with the 6-channel memory system. As you can see, there's like a little, it's like a little radio or something, but yeah. So the base right here is about 28 core, which is 66.5 MB. But the Logic Pro X is at 28 core Mac Pro. The 24 core is also 48 threads. 16 core is 32 threads. The 12 core is 24, and the 8 core is 16 threads. But you recommend you should try the 28 core, which is faster, because unfortunately the Logic Pro X is 6.5x with the 28 core Mac Pro. The MATLAB, of course, is 5.3x faster simulation of dynamical systems, whatever you try to pronounce it. It's kind of hard, but Adobe Photoshop 2020, 4.7x. Autodesk Maya, or I don't know, 3.9x. Wolfram or Mathematica, 3.4x. Build time, 3.0x. And finally, Final Cut Pro X, 3.0x. 8 PCI Express expansion slots. Go configure. So right here, folks, you can see we have a half-length slot, a single wide slots, and double wide slots. The quarter on the back of this one looks like some of the circuits that you can see. Little of those kind of screws or these, it's like a little circuit board or something with those parts right there, as you can see. Extreme performance by design. Now, by design, of course, it's like a little something you've never seen this inside right here. A second connector, an industry first. Right there, as you can see, is an MPX connector with up to 475 watts power. Standard PCI Express 16 with up to 75 watts power. The Thunderbolt 3 with up to 40 gigabytes data transfer. The Radeon Pro Vega 2 up to 14 teraflops compute performance. And the Infinity Fabric Link with up to 5 times faster data transfer. The Radeon Pro Vega 2 Dual, power plus power. The world's most powerful graphics card times 2. The cool, quiet, compatible. As you can see, it's like a little air vent, as you can see. It's see like this, like a little animation filter right here. It's like a little, like a AC or a heater or something. So the Radeon Pro Vega 2 Duo, we're going to focus on this one instead of focusing on these four. The two MPX models that includes 56.6, 113.3, and 128 gigabytes, and 1 terabytes memory bandwidth each. The one MPX model 2 GPUs with up to 28.3 teraflops single precision, 56.6 teraflops half precision, 64 gigabytes of HBM2 memory, and 1 terabyte with memory bandwidth each, same as what the two MPX modules are. The Maxon Cinema 4D is up to 6.8x. DaVinci Resolve Studio 5.8x. The Maxon Cinema 4D is 3.4x, and the Final Cut Pro X is 2.7x. Afterburner blades through 8K video. So as you can see right here, folks, that's where all the parts are. Cut to even more creativity with up to 6 streams of 8K ProRes RAW video at 30 FPS, 23 streams of 4K ProRes RAW also at 30 FPS, and 16 streams of 4K ProRes 422 also at 30 FPS. Security taken to new heights, with of course the Apple T2 chip, security chip of course, that secures enclave coprocessor and discrete controllers into a single chip, and up to 8 TB storage. It's also configurable too with 256GB SSD, up to 1 TB, 2 TB, 4 TB, or 8 TB, all encrypted in the Apple T2 chip right there. Powerful I/O at hand. Now, I know it's a rear expansion and top case, of course, that allows with those kind of ports and parts. Of course, you have an on switch right here, and of course, a rear expansion with up to 12 Thunderbolt 3 ports. Different form, same powerful factors. Of course, you have some like a little filters right here, and you'll be able to see what it looks like. And you can also use AR to see Mac Pro in your workspace with the iPhone or the iPad. It is powerfully purposeful, and of course, we will look at the tech specs later on until we will find out what it looks like. So, these are all the infos that you can see there, and that is it for the episode 10 of Computer Suggestions. Remember, folks, we're going to do this slightly different, since, of course, if we want to close out for the Suggestions series, we're going to close out the Computer Suggestions with the free episode part, and it's going to be our final free episode, a free day episode, actually, a final free day episode for episode 11 and 12 on Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow we will look at the tech specs, and Sunday we'll look at the design for our final episode. So that is it, folks, of the Mac Pro review of the Computer Suggestions. So you can also try to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Instagram is UltraEricOnYT. Snapchat is UltraEricYT2020. Twitter, you can follow me with the hashtag UltraEricYT. So anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you all for watching, and that will